Good morning, family. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. I want to say a few words of maybe encouragement or whatever's on my heart. I've been pondering over some things over this last day or so, and before I start my day today, I'm going to start my work day today. I try to keep myself busy, keep my mind busy on things that I want to focus on and being productive in my own life. And what I want to say this morning is just a word of encouragement. If you're doing good, keep doing good. If you're being loving, keep being loving. All of it's pleasing to the Father. But I know that the world we live in today, it's a very cold world. It's a world where many have reduced their value to um, a dollar, a dying dollar, for popularity, for attention, for what sells, for what brings them more influence. Um, and sometimes love is not at the root of it, the core of it is maybe the love of the dollar, a dollar that's dying, or the love of the praises of people, or the love of bringing misery into other people's lives. But what I want to say is I wish that we would practice being more loving, normalizing, complimenting the strengths that we see in our brothers and sisters, rather than trying to capitalize off of their pain and their downfall. I wish that we would be more supportive and accepting of our brothers and sisters, those that may not be like us. There are some women who love to beautify themselves, and they look so pretty when they do it sometimes. And then there are some women, like myself, who sometimes get their hands dirty and don't get their nails done, you know, because you know that you'll break them. And I don't like fake nails, but even sometimes even getting a pedicure, just painting them will be a waste of time. When you dig your hand in oil and grease, and you dig in dirt sometimes if you plant stuff, or the different calibers of women. I wish we would normalize accepting everyone how they are, and maybe being able to benefit and barter and work together, rather than always feeling some type of way because somebody is not like you. I don't feel no type of way when I see others who not like me. If we don't mesh, I know how to keep going around and doing my own little thing. And there's somewhere we can mesh, and we're total opposites. I wish people wouldn't compete about what type of car they drive and the value of their car. You reduce yourself to material possession, to the worth of a material possession, and it stays in the earth. It can't go on to the next life, the life that really matters. It's just a material possession. I wish that we wouldn't compete against each other. I wish that folk wouldn't secretly watch their brothers and sisters and feel some type of way when you see them doing things that you may not be able to do, or you may see a smile on their face, or you may see them happy and get so it feel some type of way as what they smiling for. That's fake, and not try to wipe the smile off of their face, or seeing someone enjoying a good moment, enjoying a happy moment, and then you telling them something negative to pull their mind back from that happy moment. I wish folk wouldn't always do stuff like that, but oh, they do it. And because I am the only one in this world that I can control, then I guess I should focus on being what I wish that I would see more of, right? I want you to be encouraged, to those of you who do not feel some type of way when you see your brothers and sisters winning or accomplishing something, or you're on a job and you see a brother or sister that was once working beside you now has gotten a promotion, and you're not feeling some type of way, like you don't want to show them no respect or honor because you're envious and jealous. I wish that you would be happy and being, supportive, because do you know that when people accomplish great things in life, they still need support? They need support. They need people encouraging them and pushing them on the way, because as they accomplish those things, there will always be a group who feel some type of way, like they're doing too much, or they're doing too much of this. Why they always got to be doing this? Didn't you just do that? Do one last month? But maybe that's what they like to do. Maybe that's what they like to do. I wish we would normalize encouraging one another. I wish we would normalize sharing the fact that we've gotten an idea from a brother or sister, rather than secretly taking it and passing it off as our own and never giving any honor, acting as if we don't know or have any or not want anything to do with the individual who we got an idea from, and then get mad when they feel some type of way, rightfully so. I wish we would normalize not being covetous and showing respect and coming into fellowship more. Forsake not the fellowship of the church. If we have the light and love of Matzah, the Lamb of Christ, within us, then we should normalize communicating with each other rather than taking from one another and getting angry because the one we've stolen from has a righteous anger. That's not fair. And at the end of the day, have we really made good on what we've stolen? Because even if we can get worldly gain and recognition off of something that didn't originally belong to us, do we have, how could I say this? Does that put us in right standing with the Father? Because from what I've learned and studied about him, he does not allow dishonor in his presence. No impurity can be in his presence. There must be love. There must be purity. And so I just wish that we would be encouraged to be normal. Be okay with being kind and pointing out the strengths and acknowledging the strengths that we see in our brothers and sisters, rather than always pointing out the flaws and the errors and the weaknesses. Why can't we highlight the good things? We're all flawed, even the one who's highlighting the negativity sometimes. So why can't we normalize highlighting the strengths, the accomplishments, the history-making events that happen amongst us? I bet sisters like Sojourner Truth and even my brother, Dr. King, and Septima Poinsett Clark, who was a teacher in Charleston, South Carolina, James Island. She has an academy in James Island, South Carolina. I bet people like that, Sojourner, Harriet, I bet they looking and saying, all of that suffering, oppression, we overcame. And look at what we fought for, equality. Our people have opportunities because of many of the work that we did. And look at how they're fighting and hating and competing, trying to destroy each other for the value of $1 that's dying. I bet they feel like all that they endured and the way many behave now amongst each other. It's like we fought all our lives for better, and our people got better. But look at how they're destroying themselves. I wish we would do better. I wish we would normalize loving one another, walking in humility, not thinking we're so far above our brothers and our sisters, not stepping on our friends to lift ourselves up. That's not friendly. But being true friends, being that brother or sister that can be reliable, dependable, giving more than we take. Anyway, those are just my thoughts. I wish that we would normalize supporting one another, encouraging one another, pointing out the strengths that we see in one another, rather than always pointing out the opposition and the flaws and when we get angry. And I wish we would normalize being normal, not trying to communicate or force people to communicate with us through the airwaves. Normal people do normal things. I wish we would normalize being normal. I pray that you have a blessed Sunday. That's just what was on my mind. If nobody has told you that they love you today, then you already know your little country bumpkin sister loves you. We are the light of the world. Let's don't ever let our lights grow dark. Let's keep shining bright. We are the stars that create the universe. Let's act like it, walk like it, live like it, and most importantly, love like it. Love is the greatest gift of all. Where there is no love, there is no God. Love is not envious, it's not boastful, doesn't lie on its brother or sister, doesn't step on its brothers or sisters to lift himself up.